Hello and welcome to Miniatures Rundown, the Sunday Preview Rundown. I'm Joshua.
And I'm Mitchell.
And this week we've got 4 Harbingers Herald. So the new Harbingers. I thought they were going to go for like alliteration here. They just dropped it halfway through.
See, I thought you were about to do the 12 Days of Christmas.
4 Harbingers heralding. New season of Age of Sigmar and a fresh flavor for Blood Bowl.
Don't sue us.
It's
Christmas.
It's June.
It's June.
So this week we promised there is actually a Blood Bowl, unlike last time.
Yeah, crazy.
Where that was just a lie.
I did expect the first paragraph to say,
whoops.
Well, and Blood Bowl this week we promise. Although there is a spelling error. It says Dawnbringers.
I didn't notice that.
Quality control.
Boop, boop, boop.
Positive.
The Dawnbringer Crusades ride out and take back a Sigmar lost during the Age of Chaos.
Oh yeah.
First up, okay, I'm going to stop that. It's Dawnbringers Book 1 Harbingers.
Yep.
So we talked a little bit about this when we first saw this. This is Broken Realms. This is Psychic Awakening.
Yep.
This is Arcs of Omen.
Arcs of Omen, yeah.
This is, hey, we've sold y'all most of your battle tomes,
Yeah.
but we need, our book department needs to keep making money.
So here's some books and some models to go along with those books.
Here's books and 1 model for each book.
Yeah.
Or in this case, 4. So let's talk about what's actually in here is what it says. It's mostly narrative.
I'm hoping this is the same as Arcs of Omen.
Yes, and we talked about that, where
did.
Arcs of Omen didn't actually give you any rules that you could only get in Arcs of Omen.
Right.
All of the rules in Arcs of Omen were freely available online.
Mm-hmm.
They did not do what they did with Psychic Awakening or Broken Realms,
Right.
where they also tied rules to that, which is good. We hated that.
Yeah, it sucked.
So hopefully, same thing here. Path to Glory Battle Pack, and rules for the 4 new Harbinger heroes in each of the regiments of renown.
Cool.
I'm going to bet dollars to dimes.
They're going to be free downloads.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sure hope so. Nice limited edition cover.
Cool.
Now, this kind of came out of nowhere, or at least sooner than I had expected.
Yeah, me too. I expected the book and then later the General's Handbook. Sorry, I expected the Harbinger's book and then the General's Handbook.
So, because of basically 10th edition coming out, we didn't really actually get to talk about the reveals for the General's Handbook yet.
Right.
Long story short, this is the Magic season. Also of note is that this is going to be a year-long season, not 6 months.
Yeah, which I'm not gonna say torn, but it's definitely of two minds.
Well, on the one hand, don't have to buy books every 6 months.
Yep.
Fantabulous. On the other hand, if this season isn't good,
then it's gonna be bad for a year.
we're stuck with it for a year.
Yeah.
And friend of the show, Kevin, and I will talk about this more when we get this handbook. But we're worried because Magic is very polarizing.
Yeah.
It's a very on-off switch method of Age of Sigmar. That being said, we have not seen all the rules. So
Yeah, I mean,
maybe they've reined it in.
There was a bunch of stuff in the previous General's Handbook that was just like they didn't preview at all, and then the book came out and we're like, oh, this is great.
Oh, this is actually fine.
Yeah.
So hopefully this is actually fine.
Yeah.
The usual, lots of new rules, lots of new themes.
Battle plans, battle tactics.
If you're playing matched play, it's expected that you use this.
Yeah.
And of course, this will probably be accompanied by an FAQ and points balance update.
Yeah, it usually is.
So
That's crazy because I feel like the previous points update for AOS just happened.
it was in January, wasn't it?
You're probably right. I think just because of 40K, I haven't really been paying attention. But man,
Yeah, 10th edition kind of steamrolled Age of Sigmar for a bit, which tends to happen.
it happens.
Now, on to the Regiments of Renown. So this is Wave 2 of our Regiments of Renown.
Yeah, I guess that you can call it that.
The main shtick with these is that currently, they didn't say forever, but currently, this is going to be the only way to get those new hero models.
Right.
Who, in addition to having their rules within these regiments, will also have their own rules for use in their respective armies.
Right. So they're going to have their own data sheets, and then the Regiments of Renown is going to be for, I guess, whoever's allowed to use them.
Which is a little weird, because remember, for the Regiments of Renown, you cannot put them in the faction they're from.
Well, you don't get the Regiment of Renown bonus.
Right.
So you can still use them, like, you can use the individual Vordheim whatever.
Well, yeah, you can put all of these models in Fireslayers.
Yeah.
But you can't bring Fjori's Flamebreakers into Fireslayers.
Right. That's what the previous one was.
Yeah.
Wait,
I know, it's the same. I'm just saying it's kind of odd then.
It's the same but also dumb?
Yes.
Got it.
So the Flamebreakers, we did a price tag breakdown for these.
Yep.
So like most Fireslayers, this is all just the same model, copy-pasted about 20 times.
Some of them have chains and some of them have 2 axes, and that's about it.
And all of them don't have enough clothes.
That's what you think.
Basically, this box is worth $170 before the cost of the hero. We don't know the cost of the heroes, but it's a foot hero. I'm going to say it's $40. So you're looking at about $200 for all of these buffs except one.
Yeah, I can believe that.
This comes with a Grimhold Exile. That's the new
Yep,
hero.
the new guy.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say it's a melee combat hero.
What? You mean the guy with no shirt, double hammers, and screaming while he jumps into combat is a melee combat hero?
Well, to be fair, they also have guys with no shirts, hammers, and screaming that are priests.
Yeah,
But I'm going to say this one's a combat hero. Also comes with 10 Volkite Berserkers, 5 Hearthguard, and 5 more Hearthguard who you can build as whoever you want.
Sure.
The Gits, we've talked about. You don't love this model.
No, I think that model's fine.
Fine. We love this model and the little bat squigs on it.
I don't like Gits in general, but that model's fine.
It's my favorite Gits model in a while.
Yeah.
This is the, Braggit's Bottle-snatchaz, who comes with Braggit himself, Agabapalooza, 10 Cave Squigs, and 10 Squig Hoppers. This is $175, not including the hero. Probably going to be $40.
Probably.
Flesh Eater Courts, Jerrion's Delegation. You get the new Marrow Scroll Herald, who really highlights how old and bad the rest of these models look.
He's like...
Putting a new Flesh Eater Courts model next to old Flesh Eater Courts models is a bad idea.
Your opponent goes, which one is your hero again? And you just look at them.
Oh, that one, yeah.
Guess.
The one that wasn't sculpted in 1974.
God, those guys. I hope they get an update. But man, Seraphon just got an update. I'm not sure they're getting an update.
They
With
could.
their new. I mean,
Oh no, then not with this one.
not
Eventually,
with this book. Oh yeah, eventually.
next year.
Next edition.
This comes with 20 of those terrible-looking Crypt Ghouls and 3 Flayers and 3 Horrors, which
Are
you
the
can-
same kit.
Yeah, same kit. Again, 100. This one's 165, not counting the hero.
Sure. So a
So-
little bit less.
Yeah. And then for the one that's a lot less is the Phlugoth's Shudderhood. Now the thing about this, and this one's only worth $135 because it's technically only 3 kits.
Yeah.
It's the Puscoil Blight Lords and the Putrid Blight Kings. But it also has
A mounted hero.
the mounted hero who's going to be worth more.
Yeah, probably 50, 60.
Right. Maybe even more than that. Is also widely agreed to be the most spectacular of these models.
It is very cool. There's
And
a reason he's on the cover.
I don't even like Nurgle.
I don't like Nurgle either, and he is cool.
So all of these releasing, we'll have rules.
Yep.
We'll see.
Yeah, we don't know any of the rules for any of the regiments or anything. They haven't previewed anything.
Yeah, we've got nothing. It's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Now this time for realsies, Blood Bowl. It's Gutter Bowl. Basically, it's street football.
Awesome.
So fewer rules, but this doesn't come. It's not a set like Dungeon Bowl was.
Sure.
It's just a board and some other rules.
This is reminding me more of Sevens, the Sevens pitch, where it's just like smaller, but also apparently less rules. Which Blood Bowl has a lot of rules, so I could do with less rules.
It does.
I might actually pick that up depending on the rules.
Speaking of, we've got the Old World Alliance Blood Bowl team, the Middenheim Maulers, which is a mix of dwarves, hobbits, and humans.
They're halflings. They're not hobbits.
Sorry, whatever. GW owns the other thing.
I hate all these. Next.
Card pack for those
Card
folks.
packs for them.
And then the Underworld Creepers, who is Skaven and Goblins.
Yep. Skaven and goblins, and I hate this slightly less.
Yeah.
It's
And-
fine. These are basically just reprints anyway.
Yeah.
So
They're combination teams of reprints.
Yeah.
You get one sprue of each, basically.
yeah,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So,
cool.
yep, is what it is. And then, this kind of out of nowhere, Target exclusive Space Marine The Bird Game.
I heard this was coming, and I love that they call this a board game because it's definitely not.
Look at that. It takes place on a board.
Yep, there is a board, and I guess there's technically a game because there's a rule book. But that is 1 Space Marine, 20 Termagants, and a piece of cardboard.
And 6 dice.
And 6 dice. Oh, it's 6 dice? Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah, this is so... I think for now it's the only way to get the Captain Titus mini.
Yeah,
Lieutenant Titus, sorry, he got
Lieutenant
demoted.
Yeah, which is probably why everyone's going to go after it.
Right.
You're going to see a lot more Termagants on sale.
Yeah, you're
On
going to
eBay.
see so many eBay Termagants. Even more than you were already going to from Leviathan.
Exactly.
They don't even have a close-up of Titus here. You think they would. It's
Right?
it's a decent-looking mini.
Yeah,
It's
considering they're selling it entirely on his back.
but it's a Primaris Lieutenant. This is only available at Target from the 1st of July, by the way, so not...
Oh, okay. It's actually a little sooner than the pre-release.
Yeah.
Pre-order, rather.
Now, hold on. There's a 40-page story handbook.
I hate it.
It's going to take you longer to read the rules than play the game. Oh, it just looks so... When you look at it like
It's
this,
so bare
it looks
bones.
so sad.
It is.
It looks so pathetic.
Yeah.
Like, I look at that and go, just Hello Darkness, my old friend, plays in the background.
Yeah. to be fair, if it's cheap enough, I'm gonna buy it.
Oh yeah, sure.
Because who doesn't need more Termagants?
Anybody who bought Leviathan?
No, I need more. I
Okay.
have 30. I want more.
Fair enough. Then we got a couple black library things. The Children of Teclis, which is not actually a children's book.
Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming don't read it to your kids. I could be wrong. Grombrindal.
Chronicles of the Wanderer.
Sure. It's a dwarf. I don't care.
Yep. This is an anthology, so it's nothing new.
Oh, okay.
It's an anthology of old
Chronicles. That makes sense.
Grummerdle stories. All of this, except for you, going up for pre-order this coming Saturday. If you have any money left after 10th edition.
Yep. Or you know what? None of this is 40K except for.
Oh God, no!
Space
That would be
Marine book.
silly.
So if you don't play 40K and you want some of this, that's an option.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good any of these regiments are now.
Yeah,
because we haven't seen their rules this time.
I mean, it gives us more stuff to talk about in a different video.
I guess.
So
but
watch that one.
Yeah, the GHB going up is a welcome change.
Yeah, that's probably the biggest thing this week.
But it's also the thing I'm most trepidatious about, because how good this is going to last a year of Age of Sigmar.
Plus, I really like the current.
Yeah,
battle
like I
rules.
feel like I know this is because you and I haven't been playing a lot of Age of Sigmar
Yeah,
because
true.
we've been really diving into 40K, but I feel like I didn't get enough time for that.
Yeah, I only just played my first game of the last General's Handbook.
And
like,
probably your last game
3
of the
weeks
last
ago.
General Handbook.
I could just play with that one instead of this one if I play with my friends, but then they'll hate me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, all of your friends are going to want to have this book, so
Yeah, I know.
sorry.
Wah, wah.
Anyway, let us know down below if you're excited for any of this, particularly what you think about the General's Handbook and the Harbingers such and such. Until next week, I've been Josh,
And I've been Mitchell.
and we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.